Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. This is your weekend outlook for March 22nd and March 23rd, 2014. And starting off with a Saturday outlook, we have a system that's moving off to our north today. Going to be on the warm side. We have temperatures approaching 60 or exceeding 60 in some locations down here towards the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Here's our low pressure system sitting over over Lake Ontario here at this point, has a cold front that's sitting back here with it. So you will have a few showers around, not a big deal, but this could be a quick passing shower as this cold front moves through today. But we'll have warm southwesterly winds out ahead of it, allowing for those temperatures to surge. And again, you're going to have temperatures near 60 degrees or into the 60s as you get down here towards Philadelphia. So won't be too bad of a day, just a lot of more cloud dominant than sunshine because of this front moving through. We have the system going to move up into New England here, and then the next system everybody's talking about is going to be on its heels. Now the GFS is still trying to show some precipitation getting up pretty far north here on Sunday, but I don't think we have anything to deal with here as far as precipitation goes. So, we're going to keep that out of the forecast, for southern areas here, even though it's showing, the GFS is showing southern Delaware, southern New Jersey getting clipped with a little bit of snow here. I really think it stays too far to the south and it's too warm, so we're not dealing with anything as far as precipitation goes for Sunday and Sunday evening. The next system is this big one everybody's talking about next week. Now, a couple things with this system here. There is going to be an upper level trough. As the trough tilts negative here and the system gets wrapped up, there's going to be an upper level trough that has to move through. So once that swings through, you're going to get some snow here, and every model has us getting snow. It's just a matter of how much. We got a big coastal system that's down to the south here that all the models right now are showing staying offshore. Now they have some have nudged back west, and some have pretty much held serve, like the European model. But here is the GFS. So the GFS is actually, well offshore of the system, but you still get some light snow here back here. So this is because of that upper level energy swinging through with the trough. Once it tilts negative, this is what it does, and I'll shoot some light snow here. Now would produce generally 1 to 2 inch amounts if it were to happen, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some kind of snow, but. As far as this big storm here that's shown offshore here, that's probably staying well off to the east, and then it gets really wrapped up here, and it gets close enough to southeastern New England, then you could get some pretty good snows here out by the Cape and over to Boston. All the models are showing that as well. But you see, this is mostly a Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening type thing as this moves through here. So. Here is Saturday evening, here's Saturday afternoon. So you're going to have some issues with sticking because it's falling during the day. I don't want to keep doing here. We're going to have some issues with sticking here. So, mostly a grassy, non-paved surface accumulations. You might even have some boundary layer issues as you get across, southern New Jersey and Delaware. Not expecting anything there at all, really, except for, some minor accumulations. Again, on non-paved surfaces. So head over to the Canadians, pretty much doing the same thing. Again, upper level energy swinging through here. Here's our system well offshore here. Canadian takes this thing and turns it into an absolute bomb out here, which is insane. But you see just follow this upper level energy as it moves to the northeast with this system here, and you can see you got some snow over parts of our area. Now it does get some of this precipitation pretty far back, and it won't take much for this thing to. I keep doing this. Good Lord. Won't take much for this thing to move and nudge a little bit west and get precipitation a little bit further west, especially across our eastern section. So we are not dismissing the threat, but as far as an overall threat with this storm here, most of this stuff is staying offshore here, and here's the Canadian just absolutely bombing the storm out here well to the east. So we're basically going to see a big storm. It's just going to be like an ooh-ah type storm to our east here is looking like. And that wraps up in New England. This is pretty much what the European model does almost exactly. So even though I can't show you what that does because of copyright restrictions, you can just look at the Canadian here and pretty much do the same thing here. So everything's doing the same thing with the upper level energy we're swinging through. So we have at least that will be following Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. But it's going to depend how far west this gets. There is room for this to come west, and we're not dismissing this threat because the upper level energy, or the northern stream energy, I should say, is just coming on shore today and will be sampled. The models are not sampling right now. Right now, they're just kind of guessing and extrapolating what they think is going to happen downstream. But this energy is our northern stream energy, and I'll put this forward so you can see it. Watch it just dive down here. See, it's right here. Just watch this energy dive down here, and that eventually becomes our storm. It's now sitting over here, and then these, it really you have a ridge out here that allows the northern and southern stream to kind of come together here. Here's your southern jet here. So these kind of come together somewhere down here, and they start to make this storm and really bomb it out. You can see that right here. But with the point where it bombs out and really gets going isn't until it's well east and offshore, and that's why you're not getting the big snows here, and the storm's further offshore at this point. So we don't. One of the things we don't have is a 50-50 low, which is a block up here. So if you had a block, it'd be a game on. And right now, I'm really not liking the chance for the big storm. We might have some nudges and adjustments west and east here. Wouldn't surprise me once this energy is sampled, once it comes on shore today, you see the models even shifted a little bit east, which is very possible too. So we don't know what it's going to do yet as far as shifting either way, so we're just going to right now allow for the chance for some snow to get back into our eastern portions of our coverage area, and then the snow will move through for just about everybody with an upper level energy moves through. As far as the rest of the week, here's that system wrapping up here in the GFS and moving off to the northeast. It takes off into the Gulf of Maine. Of course, they get a good snow out of it because it is close enough as it wraps up. Of course, Nova Scotia is going to be absolutely pounded with this one. Then after this system here, it's going to warm up for a couple days here, and we're going to have a cold front that's going to move through here in the late Friday night, maybe early Saturday time frame here, with some showers with a system this is all in association with a system that's moving up through the Great Lakes. So not expecting any snow after this point. I really think that as far as snow chances, I think we're pretty much done now. I think this is going to be it. We're going to be warming up a little bit. You're getting that time of year where climatology is saying, okay, it's the calendar's turning April. It's not impossible, but at this point, it's going to be difficult to get snow. Every day that goes by, it gets more and more difficult for snow in our area here. And I think our last shot of it, even if it ends up light, which we think it will be on Tuesday and Tuesday night. So anyway, we'll stay on top of that, and we'll adjust with any changes that comes with the overnight guidance. Again, that energy is not on shore yet, hasn't been sampled, so once it is, we will be able to adjust as the models adjust over the weekend. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for Saturday and Sunday, March 22nd and 23rd, 2014. Have a great weekend.